death in 2011, his son, Kim Jong-un, vowed to carry on the family's nuclear dreams. At just 28 years of age, Kim Jong-un became the youngest leader in North Korean history. In order to solidify his authority, he drew upon the imagery of his iconic grandfather.
Now here's this guy who's a young guy, educated in the West. He was not introduced to the North Korean public until a year before his father's death in 2011, and yet he comes in there and is able to consolidate his power so quickly. That just shows the power of the Kim Il-sung myth and how it's still alive. His power has something to do with the fact that he's Kim Il-sung's grandson.
He knows that Kim Il-sung had popularity and love of the Korean people, North Korean people. So that's why he wanted to sort of even look like his grandfather, the way he dresses, his haircut, just the whole outer appearance looks like his grandfather. And his behavior is also more like his grandfather.
By 2016, President Obama, hoping to pressure the young leader to end his pursuit of nuclear weapons, piled on more sanctions.
North Korea's continued pursuit of nuclear weapons is a path that leads only to more isolation. It's not a sign of strength.
That North Korea would be his greatest challenge as president. Soon after, President Trump went on the offensive.
North Korea best not make any more threats to the United States. They will be met with fire and fury.
Starting a war of words with the North Korean leader that pushed the two nations toward World War III.
From Kim Jong-un, a first message in English, vowing to make President Trump, quote, pay dearly, calling him a mentally deranged dotard or senile old man.
Rocket Man should have been handled a long time ago. Little Rocket Man.
North Korea has achieved its goal of becoming a rocket power.
North Korea says it now can strike anywhere in the U.S., including Washington, D.C.
North Korea today is armed with nuclear weapons and intercontinental ballistic missiles, and anybody who underestimates them does so at their own peril.
Rocket Man should have been handled a long time ago.
North Koreans truly feel that nuclear weapons is the only way to guarantee their survival.
For North Korea, it's still about an anti-imperialist struggle against the United States, which the North Koreans take back to the Korean War.
The Korean War was one of the bloodiest chapters in Korean history. It was a civil war that nearly ignited World War III.
We are united in detesting communist slavery.
A war that took the lives of tens of thousands of American GIs and millions of Koreans.
What we did in North Korea has never really been acknowledged. The Korean War set the template for Vietnam.
The Korean War is one of the most vicious, violent, nauseating wars of the 20th century.
It was a war many Americans don't remember, and Koreans can never forget.
The United States dropped more ordnance on North Korea in that 3-year war than we dropped during the entire Second World War. For North Koreans and for the state ideology of North Korea, the Korean War is not a memory. It's still very much alive.
There's no way to understand what's going on today without understanding of the Korean War. How can you understand this Korean conflict that we are having without understanding of the origin of that conflict?